Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Thursday. Well, today we are going to be working on the 12 Chinese women, and as you know, I started on this corner, and I'll bring it up as close as I can. And we're working right here on, I guess it's her sleeve. She may have some things hanging from it. I'm not real sure. We'll know more. It looks like it's part of her costume. So, yeah. So, we have started with this pink color. And we'll get as far as we can go. So, what's everybody else working on? Is everybody working on something good, I hope? Oh my goodness. Yeah, yesterday was like a day from you know what. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I went to work and the sun was kind of shining. It was supposed to kind of snow. Not going to get very much. No big deal, right? Yeah. So we went along until about, 6-ish. And it was spitting snow all that time. Just spitting, you know, nothing at all. And then about 6 o'clock it was kind of light flurries, and it wasn't sticking because it was like 40-some degrees earlier in the day, right? Yeah, by the time I got out of there, there was 2 inches of snow ice on my car, which I had to brush off before I could go. I mean, I barely got the, what do you call it? The headlights on the car brushed off. Just to get home, because, like I said, I live like in a block and a half. And, yeah, it's been swell. I'm trying to get the light where it needs to be and keep things lit up here so you can see what I'm doing. So I finally got home. It was a nightmare. And I just shut the door. I was, like, done for the whole day. Just done. And people, you know, they'd been... There's a road that goes from where I'm at work all the way to Denver. So, and they have to go over a pass, not a high mountain pass, it's just kind of an easy pass. But that's where most of the blowing snow and all that crap usually happens. I need a drink. I really need a drink. Just kidding. No drinks for this one. So, yeah. So they all started showing up about, somewhere between 8:20 and 9 o'clock. And by then, it had snowed earlier, you know what I mean, where it wasn't sticking, and then now it's like this slush crap, but the wind is blowing like 30 miles an hour while I was trying to brush off my car. God, I love winter. Yeah, it just made me want to just go home, shut the door, and fix a pot of soup. But, you know, that wasn't happening. Not that late at night. So, I'd had a part of a burrito at work, so I just made some of those. They look like tater tots, but they've got like broccoli and cheese, or they've got the one with cauliflower. I think it's cauliflower and cheese. I'm not too sure. And I think Green Giant makes them. So I cooked them in the oven, and that's in my little Jiffy stove. Because I wanted something fairly fast, but I didn't want pizza. Blah. Not happening. So, yeah. What can I say? What can I say? It was slightly a nightmare. Oh, by the way, this is an 11 count, and I had it is 877 wide by 296, and I was looking here. It does not say, it's all in Chinese, where or how, what the centimeter thing is. So it's fairly big. It's fairly big. But I love this. I just absolutely love it. So I work on it now and again. I haven't gotten it out in a week, so I thought I would just get it out. You know, I just want this simple button. I talked to my son about the water because my son-in-law is having 2 teeth pulled on Friday, and he doesn't know how great it's going to go for him to try to figure out the water. So I called my son. Now we're going to have a video chat today about the water so that he can see what the heck is going on. Oh yeah, it's special. So, who knows? But our plan is to try to fix it this weekend. But he has to get pieces and parts and stuff, so we will see. We will see how well it's all going to work. So, yeah. That, and last night I worked on the Phoenix for a while, because I was just pretty much done in at the end of yesterday. Trying to push it up a little bit. And as you know, I got this thing all rolled up and got it clipped on the end still. It keeps it from unrolling. That's about all I can say. I do have some, I bought this little container and it had thumbtacks and big and small, what do you call them, paper clips. They were all in colors, you know, something fancy and yuppie. Trust me, it wasn't that fancy. It came from the dollar store. So, yeah, fun. But I have used those great big huge paper clips, you know, to put at the ends of some of these. Now, these are a little, this is a little bit wider. And I do have wide clips if I want to use them. So, yeah, what can I say? So I didn't make any progress on too much of anything. But I just need the easy button this week. So, we'll see. We will see. Whoops. Did you see that coming? Oh, you probably couldn't see that. I barely moved it and the whole thing rolled right at me. It was fun. It was fun. But the Phoenix is coming along. And I finally got to use a few different colors. So I'm quite pleased with it. It's a very nice kit. Very nice kit. Now, you know how yesterday I was talking about how the thread, let me see if I can get one, is, I'm not going to pull it all the way out, but they're just looped over this. So it's very easy to pull out, you know, to get a thread color. Oh, and I was going to tell you there are 92 colors in this. So, but yeah, it's so much easier than the loop thing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've watched Brenda and the Cereal Starter and Lora, whoops, so sorry, my bad. Lora just pulled that thread right out of there. I don't know what happens to me, but it never works out. Never works the way that I want it to. So, what can I say? Oh, goodness gracious. So I went to bed about 1 o'clock last night because, you know, I thought I was a big girl and I could stay up. But yeah, right. Well, and then I had a hellacious time trying to get to sleep. I don't know if I was thinking about the water and thinking about the snow and what's it going to look like in the morning. Well, it didn't look much different in the morning, the snow, than when I went to bed. So Molly went out there twice. Just kind of walked around like it was a summer day. I'm like, okay. And then here she comes, so she didn't mind. Today she's laying on top of her couch, ready to pounce into action shouldn't say pounce, or yap into action as soon as somebody shows up next door. If and when, you know, because, I don't know. They've got a, oh, I forgot to do those. Oh, what do you call it? A pit bull, I believe. And she's so nice. She's a sweet little dog. You know, I always said that, you know, all these dogs that get bad raps, I think it depends on how they're raised and who they're raised around. You know, like, if they're raised with kids or not raised with kids. I think it, you know, totally depends. And that kind of sets a tone for their temperament. Because I had a Rottweiler back when my kids were, oh, they were pretty close to high school, maybe junior high. Going on high school. And that dog was the best dog. Just the absolute best dog. Her name was Morgan Adams of Cutthroat Island. Could you tell what we were watching? Yeah. So we called her Morgan for short. But she was AKC. Yeah. She was a good dog. Just don't give her a real bone. And I found out why. Because, what do you call it? When a dog, well, that particular breed, that and Dobermans and, what do you call them? Pit bulls, eat regular, you know, like a real cow bone, or, you know, if you're having cow, don't give them pork. Cow bone, and they chew on it, it sets off something in their brain. I want to say the word is melatonin. That might not be it. It does something to their brain. It triggers something in the chemical makeup and will make them aggressive. Because if I gave her a real bone and we didn't just give it to her and walk away and let her do a thing, then if you tried to get it away from her, she would just act like she was going to tear your head off. So we never gave her any real bones. So, yeah. But she was a little bit different, but I mean, not in a bad way. She was just a different kind of breed that I'd never had before. Because I was used to collies and, what do you call them? Oh dear. Oh, for pity's sake, what are they called? Retriever, like golden retrievers. So I'd had different kinds of dogs that were never aggressive. You could give them a bone and kids could loll all over them and it never bothered them. But she was an exception to the rule. So, well, we got that little section done. Her sleeve's coming along. We finished that part. And now we're going on. I gotta get this out of here because there's no more to this. And this is nice, thin, if you will, canvas. It's not terribly stiff. I noticed the stiffer ones are the smaller ones. I don't know why that happens, but it just does. It just does. So. Oh, goodness gracious. This ought to be a piece of work when I have to rinse it out and get all the other colors out of it. You know, like in the end. Holy cow. I have to do this sucker in the bathtub. We'll see. And then I'll have to have one of either my son-in-law or my son make a, what do you call it, a frame for this. Trying to get the stitch in there. So yeah, I've not been real yippity one way or another. I haven't started anything else. I don't know, I've kind of got startitis lately. So we'll see how it goes. Still haven't ordered the, or not ordered, but bought the violet one. I think I'll wait until about the middle of the month. because I have everything for it. You know, just not in the mood right now. So some days it is what it is, guys. She'll be so pretty. I think when I did my diamond painting, I started at this edge as well. And this is really pretty. It's got blues and pinks in it. Oh, it's just stunning. So yeah, this will be like a lifetime field event, you know. But at least it's 11 count and it's easy to stitch. I don't have to worry about it. My problem is I worked on that Phoenix last night. And I sat there probably for a good hour. And I went to get up and I thought my legs were going to fold. Or my hip. Because I had to mop a little bit, you know. A little bit more than normal. So that kind of sends my hip into... Feels like hip dysplasia at this point. But... And then the bad weather coming. Oh yeah, I was like a hot mess yesterday. This isn't quite even. Come on. I hate when my thread gets like that. Oh God, and then I get something in my eye I can't see. I'm just going to pull it down. Now, I know some people, when they do these things, they pull out each individual strand, and I probably should do that, but, you know, I'm just far too lazy for that. I just want to stitch. But it might make a difference on how your thread lays. Other than that, I mean, I think it's laying pretty good, all things considered. So, yeah. Other than that, I've got nothing, guys. I just feel like my brain is empty. I want to do all the things and start all the things, but yeah. Evidently that's not happening. Just can't get the energy up to do it. And all this cold weather, oh my goodness. Yeah. Watched a little bit of Call the Midwives. I don't know, that show just tends to calm me down. I'm gonna put this. Hang on, guys. I don't think I can. I was trying to get it. Oh well, that's not gonna work. There we go. Sorry. Now I gotta rearrange. My bad. Hang on, I gotta see where we're at. Okay, I didn't know if you could still see me. My bad. I don't know, that show just absolutely calms the heck out of me, and it's not that it about puts me to sleep or anything, it just makes me feel calm. And I can stitch and not have to count, and yeah. So, I was going to show you what progress I made on the Phoenix. Well, if I could get that there. Alright, hang on. Be right back. Whoa, sorry, my bad. Alright, let's see if we can fold it out. So I'm working in the same spot. Get that red thread out of there. But yeah, I get starting on the going down, and I got this part done and that part. So I'm just kind of working my way over, avoiding all this background stuff. I'll have to come down here. I don't know what'll happen right here, because that's part of the background. It's like the wing comes out over the edge like that. So we'll see. We'll see. I just want to work on the color part. The colors part. So yeah, it's coming. So you can see how much I stitched last night. That was a couple hours worth of, whoops, you can't have that pink. It doesn't go with you. Let's not confuse the issue. Oh goodness. So, Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that kit. I will definitely be ordering some more stuff from Everyday E Crafts. I like it. I mean, it's no better, no worse. Whoops. Oh. We had an avalanche over there. I don't know what fell down. We'll figure it out in a minute. It's not like Molly's going to go chew it up or anything. She's not a chewer. She didn't chew up too much of anything that I have ever seen. But she wasn't nervous or neurotic. She was nervous in the shy way, you know, where she'd just go and shy away from people, but not... Oh, if I can get a hold of my scissors. Not where she would chew up anything. My Boston's chewed up more than that. Oh, this goes all the way down the side of the dress. Well, of course it does. But I just got out one thread, so we try to work our way through one. I just love this. And I like that things are... The shading is like strips. Does that make sense? I hope it's going to look good. You know, it's kind of like... What is it? Ann Thomas? That's the way that's kind of done with the shading and everything. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn that down. My bad. What can I say? Where am I here? Molly, hush. Hey. See, I told her they'd come home. I think they work nights. And it's about 10:30 in the morning-ish. Oh, crap. Come here. I'm trying to pull it so that I can see what I'm stitching. So. Other than that, guys, I've just got nothing. I don't know. It's been a weird month, week, year. Oh, crap, I pulled it. Put it up in the wrong place. There we go. So no great plans for the rest of this month at all. We'll see when we get to the middle of the month what kind of things I want to do or start. We had like 12 or 13 starts last month. We're not going to try to keep up with that every month for a whole year, because that won't be happening. Try to string it out a little bit. Oh, goodness. But I just needed something easy this week. That's why we're working on this. Or pre-stamped, because counting, I don't know. I'm good. I did night watch, or midnight. I keep wanting to call it night watch. Midnight watch. I didn't work on it last night, but I started on it. So that was enough. Trying to get used to the Lagana and get, you know, everything where it needs to be. But it's coming along. That, and with the needle too, it'll take a hot moment. But you know me, gotta have my big projects. And I haven't seen anything on anybody else's. My finger's getting better. At least the swelling's gone down. Jeez Louise. This one of my subscribers said she fell and broke her arm. I was like, aw, that would just kill me. I'd be like that lady with Hands Across the Sea. I'd have to learn how to stitch one-handed. I don't think my daughter will be running over here anytime soon to thread my needles, though. yeah, we'll see. I don't know how that all comes about, but no. I did break my wrist, but it was my left wrist, and I couldn't paint for the longest time because sitting and holding my arm in a certain position, oh man, that was like 6 weeks of pure hell. Then I get it out of the cast, which I had all the way up to like, oh, about 3 inches below my armpit. Oh yeah, it was great. Because I had to have surgery and pins and, oh, great. Unbelievable. But, so I've never had to not have my good hand. I did fall one time in a kitchen somewhere at one of the restaurants I was working at, and I landed with my hand out like that, and it put like hairline fractures like right in that thing, so they had to put it in a cast. Oh, it was great. I think that was Wichita. Yeah. When I lived there. Bad things happened in Wichita. I did that. And then also, while we were living there, my husband at the time got 2nd and 3rd degree burns on his, is it forearm? You know, from between here and here. But it was only basically on one. He had to have skin grafts. Oh yeah, it was great. Yeah, that was another swell time. Try living with your parents. Again, 2 small children. I think my daughter was 2. And my son was about 3, almost 4. Oh yeah. It was fun times, to say the least. And we're staying at my parents' house because we had just moved there from, I can't even remember where from. Probably Colorado. And, yeah. Okay, what is the deal? What is the deal? Couldn't figure out where the hole was. That was bizarre. And I'm stitching right over the number that it says it is. I don't know, there's something rotten right there, but we're just going to keep on going. It'll be fine. So, yeah. That was fun. Fun times. What in the heck is going on? I have got that off track somewhere. Oh, you should have seen me frogging out Midnight Watch when I decided I was going to do that 1/1. Oh my goodness. I am so glad I only put 3 stitches in there. Good Lord. It was horrible. Because even my Ginger scissors, my little embroidery scissors, didn't have a sharp enough point to get through that. I was like, nope. We are not doing that. What we're going to do here, we're going to fix this. I was talking and stitching. This is a first. Having to undo a pre-stamped. That doesn't happen very often. I got it. Sorry guys, but this is real life, so you get to see what happens. And no, I'm not going to edit this out, because it could happen to you. It could happen to me. I don't know what the problem is. Okay. I think everything's fine till that point. I don't know. Excuse me. Good gravy. Good gravy. I think we got it backed out far enough. Let me put that over there. I don't know what happened to my little bag of those, unless they fell off on the floor somewhere. Heaven knows, it's a bad corner. A really bad corner. Okay, we're going to do this just a bit different. We're going to go. I think the number was actually throwing me off. And the way it looked, I couldn't tell where my holes were. Bizarre. But it's all the same color, so we're just going to go straight across. And figure it out. It'll go better. I don't have to think about that number there. And it'll stitch more consistent. Oh, goodness. Well, that worked out. See, sometimes you just got to back it up just enough to figure out where the problem is. See how much nicer that looks? I'm going to go right back here. And I didn't lose any thread, thank goodness. And heaven knows I got enough thread to float a battleship in that back room. I still haven't put in the stuff in the plastic tub that I got. I'm telling you. I don't know what I thought I was going to use it for, but that didn't happen. I don't know. I really need to reorganize this house, but if I could just get some water in a kitchen sink, I don't know. One little thing goes wrong in your house and you feel like, I feel like I'm like out to kilter, you know. So when I didn't have water, you know, there was that problem and issue to work around. And then I get water and then now it won't go down the sink. And so you got another problem. It's like, gee, Netley. I don't know. I'm going to try to finish these 4 or 5 little stitches. So, yeah, I'm one of those people that, I don't know, I say I don't have like a schedule or organization, you know, in my brain. But some things just, oh, crap. I did those 2 wrong. We're just going to keep stitching. It'll be fine. At least they're even. I just thought, God, that looked weird. I was going in the opposite direction. I told you I have a problem going in a different direction. Brain thing. I think it's a brain thing. Whoops. Well, we got that whole part of that pink almost done. So I have no clue what I'm going to work on today. I might work on this. I don't know. Oh, come on, please. Don't mess with me. Alright, guys. I pulled it all the way out of the needle and I'm not getting it back there, so I'm just going to tie myself a little knot with the ends. And cut it off. There we go. Now it won't go anywhere. Not that it was going to go anywhere in the first place, but hey. Alright, guys. I think that is going to be about it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. And that way you will know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep stitching. God bless. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.